it going so far?
It's been going pretty good, you know, just getting to be out there with the kids, you know, with the team, coaches, everything. It's going really good.
How much does this help getting to know your new teammates, being in camp like this and getting to interact with the kids and with the other players?
I mean, it's getting to help a lot because, you know, I've been bonding with the team. It helps the chemistry and stuff on the court, and then the relationship off the court is building up more and more too.
So far, has it kind of met your expectations of what you kind of thought Kentucky basketball was going to be like just a couple weeks in?
Oh, yes, sir, for sure. I mean, I knew coming in I'd be surrounded by good people and a good atmosphere, and so far that's what it's been.
You've already kind of drawn a comparison to Isaiah Jackson. Is that a fair comparison, or how would you say compare and contrast your games?
I say it's fair. He was a really good player, defensive wise and offensive wise. So I think that's a fair comparison.
But you're the better defender.
Daimion, I know your high school was kind of off the radar a little bit, small town, everything. What has just been the adjustment from going from that situation to now, where all this attention's pointed at you all the time in Kentucky?
I mean, pretty much everything, really, because it was never like, it was some attention, but not this much. So coming into this was kind of new for me.
Is there any pressure on you to play well right off the bat, or do you feel comfortable, maybe taking a step back from, the superstar role you were in high school?
I mean, it's no pressure. I'm gonna just go out there, give it my all every single game, and, just do what I gotta do.
I mean, what do you consider your strength, and is there anything in particular you want to work on this summer?
I mean, what I want to work on is just get my shot more consistent and my ball handling tighter, so I better play from all aspects of the floor.
I saw Ty giving you some crap for airball on one of those deep threes. What's your relationship with Ty and Bryce, the rest of the freshman class?
I mean, we have a pretty good relationship. We know we met a few times before we got here, but since we've been here, our relationship has built a lot more.
What do you think with the idea that maybe the freshman class is a little overlooked in terms of rankings and everybody's focused on the transfers they brought in? Does that motivate you guys at all? Does it help maybe having some of the attention pointed elsewhere?
I mean, I say it can help a little bit, but us three, we just focus on doing what we gotta do to try to win the national championship.
What does it feel like when you get a chance to play the Rubber Arena?
I mean, since COVID over with, the arena gonna be packed out like it usually is. I think you might be nervous at first, but I get used to it.
Calipari's had some success with guys from Texas. I just wondered how long have you been kind of following the program, and maybe do you have a relationship with any of those guys, like Aaron Fox or any of those guys that played?
Actually, no, I haven't had a relationship with them, but I know like watching up and watching them play and stuff, they have had really good success, and I think I just keep working hard, I can do that too.
Have you heard or got any advice from any former players?
I haven't talked to none yet, but it'll come.
How important was Coach Lucas in your recruitment? Obviously, he's a guy who knew you before he came here and has all those ties to Texas.
I mean, when I first started getting recruited here, I was getting recruited by Coach Justice. Me and Coach Lucas, we had a relationship from then, but my recruiter was Coach Justice.
I know you talked about this before, but why did you pick Kentucky? What was your draw? What was Kentucky's draw as far as you were concerned?
I think the biggest thing about it was the player development that they had with all their players and getting them to where they needed to be. And I think that's what I was focused on a lot, so that's what made my decision.
I mentioned Isaiah a while ago, but is there maybe another player, like a pro currently in the NBA or past player, that maybe you watch more than others and model your game after a little bit?
I think Kevin Durant, that's my favorite player. I watch him and how he do things, and I try to kind of mimic off of that, try to get my game better.
I mean, your high school coach said that you might occasionally ride horses and stuff like that. You came to the right place, but you got any of that since you came to Lexington at all, or are you looking to do anything now?
No, I haven't did none of that yet, but probably on down the line I will.
Do your legs touch the ground when you're on the horse?
Nah.
How big a deal is it to have all the veterans this team has? Not only Keon and Dante, the guys who came back, but all these transfers they
I mean, it's a big deal because, you know, being able to play with somebody that's been playing and been doing this for a minute, I get to look up to them and, you know, they can teach me some things I don't know and stuff like that. So it's really good being able to play with somebody.
How do you feel about the rivalry between us and Louisville? I mean, it's gonna be a big game for you guys.
I mean, the way we've been working, keep working hard, you know, we're gonna go out there and give it all and get the win.
I know you haven't had a chance to really experience everything, but what has your experience been like so far? You know, I'm sure when everybody gets on campus and recognize you and stuff like that, how's it been so far for you, I guess, since you've been here?
I mean, it's been real good. Everybody's been real good to me, you know, no negativity, everything's been positive, so I think it's been real good.
I mean, what have they said to you about your body? I mean, do they want you to gain weight? I mean, get stronger? What if they talked to you much about that yet?
Oh yeah, I most definitely need to get stronger to be able to play at this level and level after. So we've been working pretty hard in the weight room, you know, eating food, trying to get bigger.
You seem like a pretty chill guy. I wondered when you step on the court, does that stay, or what kind of player are you on the court? So some guys can flip a switch, you know.
Yeah, I think I'll flip the switch.
Daimion, how do you feel about your offensive game? I mean, obviously, you were just playing around with the kids out there, but we saw you hit a couple of threes. Is that something you want to add to this? How do you want to do that? Obviously, that's where the NBA is going with big guys.
I mean, most definitely, I do want to. I know it's kind of in my game now, but I want to get it more consistent. You know, the ball handling too, because you know that's, like you said, that's what the NBA is coming around to. So I definitely want to add that to my game more.
Anything else, guys? Good?
That's good.
Sorry,
Some stuff in